Well, if you're looking to donate clothing and household items to the folks at Goodwill, Goodwill is now asking you to hold off for a while. Hold on until the donations, until they can accept them, until the stores reopen. Goodwill stores and donation stations have actually been closed to the public since Monday, March 23rd. And while the company appreciates those items, they say leaving donations outside of their closed facilities leaves them exposed to the elements, often makes them unusable or vulnerable to being ransacked. So they're urging folks to hold on to them until Goodwill is back in business.